Welcome back. I've got another great review for you. As you can see behind me, the new Artillery EP. It's called Made in Hell. It's coming out on the 15th of May on Mighty Music. If you're a fan of Danish thrash like this, you're going to love this EP. Check it out. Now, the band were originally formed back in 1982 in Denmark, and the band have a really successful back catalogue of great albums. The band have done some fantastic albums of previous, especially the first two albums, which are cult classic albums. The album Fear of Tomorrow and also Terror Squad are absolutely minted albums and are also released on the record label Neat Records from Newcastle, England. Now, the good thing about Artillery, they have their own guitar tone and sound, and they've managed to keep this tone for many, many years. Fear of Tomorrow, released in 1985, would consist of the following members. So, the original lineup for Fear of Tomorrow would be Michael Shultz on guitar, who's still with the band today, Flemming Ronstuff on vocals, Jorgen Sanderhoof on rhythm guitars. Would also have Martin Sheene on bass guitar, who later on went on to play lead guitar. And on drums would have Karsten Nilsson. So that would be the lineup for the album Fear of Tomorrow. And this lineup would also continue with the next album, with the album Terror Squad, which is an absolutely amazing album. With the lineup being Michael Shultz on lead guitar, still the original member, but also have Peter Thorslund on bass guitar. Now, Peter joined the band on the album by inheritance. Martin Sheene was also in the band called Force of Evil, alongside Hank Sherman from the band Merciful Fate. On rhythm guitar would have René Loua, who is the newest member of the band, and also the newest drummer to the band, who has been with the band since 2023. This would be Frederik Kjelstrup Hansen on drums. So that would be the lineup for the new EP. Now, the band released their last album in 2021. This was called X, released on Metal Blade Records. Now, I'm not sure what the deal is with Mighty Music, as the band signed to this label officially, or they're still with Metal Blade Records. Now, this EP only contains 4 tracks. I'm going to tell you what the four songs are for this EP. We'd have the opening track, Made in Hell. We'd also have Ghost in the Machine, Into the Universe, and a live song of the Almighty, which is a cult classic track. Now, this EP was mixed by Benjamin, Hoja Melody Studios, and also the drums were tracked by Marco Archini at Archini Studios. Now, it's good to see the band doing an EP, but it's just a shame that the band haven't recorded a full album. 3 songs and 1 live song. It would have been great to hear a new album, but I'm pretty sure the band are writing new material now, with an album coming out in the very near future. So with this EP, we've got 2 new tracks. So this EP comes with 2 new tracks. Made in Hell, Ghost of the Machine, and a re-recorded version of Into the Universe, and also the classic live song, like I said, The Almighty. This is going to be released as a CD and mini LP. Worth noting that there's only going to be a limited run of 300 copies of Red the Vinyl, so make sure you get the limited edition Red Vinyl if you're a vinyl collector. Now, Artillery are one of the godfathers of Danish thrash metal. They've got their own distinct tone and sound. With the guitars especially, Michael's guitaring is very much influenced by Arabic style guitaring, and this can be heard on pretty much most of the albums. And this could be said for the opening track, Made in Hell. Right at the very beginning, it's got that vibe of the Arabic guitar sound. Now, this is Martin's debut appearance for the EP Made in Hell. And I've got to say that Martin's done a fantastic job. Now, I've got to say that Martin's vocals on this song kind of remind me of the early days with Dave Mustaine with Megadeth, especially with the Megadeth song The Conjuring. The song, however, is a fantastic, heavy, brutal thrash song. Artillery writes some great songs and have come up with some fantastic riffs. Made in Hell is an absolute fantastic opening track, and this will be followed, like I said, by the song Ghost of the Machine. Another new song? This song is a little bit more laid back to the opening track. At times, Martin's vocals remind me of the former original singer, Flemming. Although this song isn't as heavy as the opening track, it's still got some heavy, groovy, thrashing riffs, and the music does pick up towards the guitar solo. And it certainly gets heavier towards the end of the track. Next is the cult classic Into the Universe. This sounds absolutely fantastic, re-recorded, remastered, but it's still heavy and takes you back to the good old days of Artillery's early career. And if you're a fan of Fear of Tomorrow, you're really going to enjoy this. The original version is really brutal, heavy, and savage and raw. This is more cleaned up, but it still has the energy and power of the original release. I think the current lineup's done a fantastic job, and Martin's vocals really do shine through. Now, the last song on this EP is also a live song. It's called The Almighty, also from the debut album Fear of Tomorrow. This is a fantastic closing song for the EP, The Almighty. And with it being live, it's raw, savage, and brutal, and certainly in your face thrash metal. Classic 80s metal at its finest. This is a great closing song and an honour of Martin Sheene, who sadly passed away. Rest in peace, Martin. This is a great EP, folks. Like I said, you've got 2 new songs, one re-recorded song with today's technology, and also one live song. I'm going to give this 4.5 out of 5. It's a great EP. It's called Made in Hell, released on Mighty Music, and it's by the one and only Mighty Artillery. Check it out, metalheads. Enjoy the review.